It is May 2nd, 2017. We're here at 3482 Copley in San Diego, California, 92116. We're here on the rooftop of the house. We're going to go ahead and inspect the main sewer line through the original 4-inch cast iron vent. This will lead directly into the beginning of the sewer line for the one bathroom here. This is all original cast iron. Okay, right here you can see this is where the toilet empties into the line. You can see there's a little bit of buildup right there on the closet elbow, which is the 90-degree bend that connects into this pipe. So this is the beginning of the sewer line. You can see there's a little bit of buildup there that's accumulated on the walls of the pipe. Sometimes it's mineral deposits from years and years of the water running through. Sometimes it could be a clob covered up of some paper, towelettes, wipes, something to that effect. So I'll go down this. You can see that's kind of hanging through there with some debris. So we would recommend that be cleaned out. 9 times out of 10, some of that's going to be, again, back of that elbow, so you would have to pull the toilet to do that. This other stuff could be cleaned from the vent itself. I'm going to go ahead and now transition into the horizontal sewer line off that little piece of vertical sewer. So this is all original cast iron pipe. It appears we're running towards the west, towards the alleyway. Looks like right there we have a possible clean out. Not really sure if we looked there in the driveway, but that could be a clean out access, an original brass plug there, T-fitting. That's what that looks like that is there. We'll double check to see where that's located at. We're going to continue down the line. Okay, here you can see there's a 2-inch junction on the right-hand side. We suspect that that's where the laundry is emptying into on the system. Okay, here we have another clean out. This would have been the property line clean out, it appears. And right after that property line clean out, you can see we transitioned from this cast iron into what's called greenbelt pipe. This is a plastic PVC greenbelt pipe that the city would have replaced up to the clean out, and then they even added their own clean out. So there actually is another clean out. We'll have to see if this is buried in the bushes or on the alleyway or what side this is at, if in fact it's going towards the alley. So this white pipe is a T-junction fitting. Then we go back into a little piece of pipe, a small turn on the system, and then we're running down this line. We have a turn right here, another small turn, and then running across. So this should be the larger pipe now that's going across over from this property. It would actually be running and collecting from the other neighboring properties as well. So nobody's running anything right now, but now we're in a very large pipe. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull our camera back. We've got no issues with this cast iron or, of course, the newer plastic pipe. We're going to pull our camera back to the property line cleanouts that both the city put in as well as the original one that was abandoned. And we're going to go ahead and pause the video to locate this, and then we're also going to go ahead and mark off the smaller pipe junction to see if that's coming from the laundry. We're going to try to put a camera down from that T-junction as well. So we'll leave this camera in place while we do that to show when we reach the intersection. So we're coming back across this horizontal here. And right here's our clean out that the city put in. So we're going to go ahead and move forward underneath this T. We're going to pause the video now to locate. Okay, we've gone ahead and located this clean out. This is in the alleyway. We had to dig down a little bit. It was covered with about 6 to 8 inches of dirt and debris and overgrowth. So we've uncovered a concrete stub out with a steel lid. We've painted it green. Again, this is in the alleyway. If you were to leave these bathroom toilet area and head straight to the alleyway, that's where that's at. And again, it's all marked with green paint if access was ever needed into that. And again, that's right where the cast iron ends. And as we come back, right here is the original property line clean out. And that is literally right under the fence that separates this property from the alleyway. Not needed anymore because we have the newer plastic one. That only goes from these junctions out to the city. So as we pull backwards here, we're going to come back to either that other 2-inch T-junction, which is we see appears to be right there, we believe. So we're going to go ahead now and pause the video and put another smaller camera in and see if we come up to this junction. Okay, we're now here on this end of the house. Here's the alleyway. As we come back over, here's this garage. The water heater's there in the corner with that steel vent coming out of the top. And then as we come over just to the house here, you can see we have this 2-inch vent. Now the laundry is right over here, several feet across, but this has got to be the vent that they had to use to tie the laundry in. So this may have some turns on it. We're not really sure how they tied this in. If it has a lot of turns, we're not going to be able to get all the way out. But so far it looks mostly straight. We'll see if we can get over and connect into the laundry to get a view of that. So here's where the laundry is dumping in now across. So we were able to get across here. You can see there's a little bit of buildup in the line, older pipe. So you can see there's a lot of gunk. So this line is probably going to need to be snaked eventually. Our cable's already kind of binding up on this line because of all the debris in there and all the twists and turns. So we're not going to be able to get by all this heavy debris. We do recommend then that this line be snaked and see if that can be cleared out a little bit better. Not saying it's not draining right now, but you can see there's definitely some pockets with some heavy buildup in there. So we've got one camera that's a little bit smaller. We will give that a try, but what we're going to do now is go ahead and pull this camera back out, and we're going to go over to the other bathroom vent above the tub to see if we can see that ABS line that's under the house for the tub and kitchen, how that's connected into for the main sewer. So we're going to pause the video for a second, move our equipment over. Okay, so we moved over just above the bathroom again. You can see here's our first machine that we have down the main sewer going down through the toilet vent pipe right there. We've left that inside, and we just back up over here. This is the vent for the bathtub. So we're going to see if we can maneuver down this line to get into where the 2-inch line for everything is emptying into the main sewer. We want to check that connection point out and see how much cast iron they may or may have not left on that. There's a T-junction right there. Okay, here's where we junction in. It's a clean junction. You can see there's a little bit of buildup on the cast irons, what we expected. But overall, it's pretty nice and open, and you can see here's where it's dumping into the main. There's our other orangish red push rod that we have going down the toilet vent and across. So this whole 2-inch line for the rest of the house, this is the drain line, is in good condition. There's only a few inches of cast iron left, literally, and that's right before it junctions into the main. So that's why they left that. It would have been way too much work to change out this last little section. So this is all clear and good. We're going to go ahead now and pause the video. Okay, we're back over the laundry now with a smaller camera to see if we can possibly get down a little bit further. I don't know if we're going to be able to. This push rod isn't as good as far as its flexibility and strength, but we want to give it a try just to see. So this is everything we passed already to that previous point with all that buildup in the line. So it looks like we're probably going to be getting stuck at about the same point. So again, looking down the line as much as we can, hard to say beyond this point, but it's mostly open. Again, there's those big areas and pockets of buildup, so take a quick snapshot of that. And that's why we recommend the laundry be snaked before it gets utilized completely, with a little bit more suds and lint that could easily cause water to back up and out of the standpipe for the laundry drain, with as much as that's blocking the little 2-inch pipe right now. So just come back up through the vent across here. So we're unable to get all the way across, but we just wanted to give it a try just to see. So we're going to go ahead now and pause and move back over to the main sewer. Okay, we ran some water down the laundry standpipe, and you can see right here the water trailing just slightly down this right hand side, getting the pipe darker. So this is in fact the T-junction where the laundry connects. So the laundry, as we could kind of see visibly, it didn't go into the crawl space, but we just wanted to double check and verify. So that is the T-junction where that empties into. And so now we're going to back up a little bit further here. Okay, right there is where we believe this is another cast iron two-way clean out with a brass plug that was put in. These were used in the old days. So we're going to go ahead and locate this on the property really quick. Okay, we've gone and located this clean out. This pipe is 1 feet 5 inches deep on the main sewer where this clean out is. It is in the little driveway under this metal awning here on the side of the house, and it is under the rock bed. So in between where the car wheels can pull up on the concrete, in between that they have just loose rocks, and that's where this is at, closer towards the right side of the driveway as you pull in. We've got it marked with a little red disc so they can take a picture of that location. We are going to go forward really quick and go ahead and just show this laundry again really quick and mark this where it's at in the driveway, so that in case they ever had to do anything, they know where it's at. So we'll push forward. That's right here. We're going to pause the video for a second. Okay, we've gone and located this 4x2 junction for the laundry right here. This is in the carport, and it is just a few inches away from the wooden fence that separates the alleyway. So we've got that marked with the disc for the prospective homeowner to take a photo of as well, since we can't paint it up. And so we've got that marked out. It is draining water now. We couldn't test a full cycle on the laundry. Other than that, the rest of the system is completely functional, and we don't see any need for any repairs or maintenance on the rest of the system, other than the possibility of needing to snake the laundry a little sooner than later. I'm not saying it's going to back up immediately, but with all that heavy buildup we saw on the camera, eventually it's going to need to be snaked relatively soon, possibly. So that's it, and that concludes the recording for this property.